glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. The Orange will have to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Great place to start for this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second. And
holds it in on the left. Off and running. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Going to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires left side, it's Smith. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Smith's got it. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Could be an alley. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown, the next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. First play of the period, first down here. Angeli on the play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Throwing Angeli. The short hands, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of it.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They go play action with Angeli. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the right side. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense,
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And how about about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent... Intercepted! A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And it's good from 58 yards out. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Steve Angeli. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure, and that ball's free behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Orange will have to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab deep.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Ooh. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Angeli finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Running inside, it's Miller. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Throwing and jelly. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cuse. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Calls his own number. There's some room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Knight. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's runs it into the house. Touchdown, SMU! And the Mustangs respond.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he loses the football on the return. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quick release by the QB. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Steve Angeli. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Angeli from the gun on third down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space. It's Green. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
You'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. He wants to change this route. He's looking to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, you just dump it down.
I'd have a chance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Angeli open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's got the tight end. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Angeli. Under fire. He's on the move. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Angeli to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. It comes down to this. 1 more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Throwing Angeli. Going for it all. And it's dropped. Oh, it's dropped, and the ball game's over. Oh, what a horrible way to lose a game for this team. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.